Yes, good afternoon, viewers. Welcome to this day, Sunday. Pino Volleyball League is back, and we are having the ladies' match. That is Elyon Volleyball Club up against Kcca. Well, we are yet to see a nice action from today's game. Kcca trying to recover from yesterday's loss, and we have the young team of Elyon trying to gain their first points of the season. Let's see what they can really do in this game. We see quite a number of players who missed yesterday on the Kcca side have turned up. That is Supernatural and Flavia. I think that is a very, very good addition for them today. And it will push them to perhaps having a comfortable win. But will Elyon accept to give them the comfortable win? We don't know, but we are yet to see how true that will be. Kcca, we see both teams are putting on yellow, but Kcca is the yellow with the red part on the tops of their jersey. And the Elyon side, we have still the yellow tops and stripes of yellow on their shorts. And I think as we go forward, perhaps we need to see how that teams really come with different jerseys on a match day, because most times people need to differentiate which team is playing which. And right now, if you say the yellow team is Kcca, someone might ask which one is. Both of them are putting on yellow, so which one is Kcca and which one is Elyon? But there was a description of their jerseys, as I did, and hopefully you can actually know the difference between the two teams. Yeah, on the team lineups of Kcca, we see there is Eunice, Sandra, Joanne, Maggie, Shamim, Tim, Agnes Akanyo, Mutesi, Flavia, and Supernatural, and then Damali as the Ribeiro. And on the Elyon side, we see there is Daphne, there is Rachel, there is Margaret, Victoria, Irene, Joanne, Pavia, Rashida, Aisha. Hey, Pavin, and then we have Kemis and Jovia as the libero. I think today we are seeing one of the senior players of Elyon missing. I've actually forgotten the name, but as I remember, I think I'll be able to mention her. But I think she's a senior player on the Elyon side. Yes, Mercy. She's one of the pillars on the Elyon team for the ladies. But we see her missing in action today.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Malik had already introduced himself, starting this game up for you. But of course, the game is starting, and Kcca is having that fast service. They'll be looking to go with 3 points this evening. Especially coming back from that game yesterday against UPDF, where they completely dropped 3 points. They didn't have their best game yesterday. It was not their best play, and I don't think they enjoyed that quite well. So they'll be looking to get 3 clean points away from Elyon. And of course, Elyon being among the bottom 2 teams in the league, they'll also be looking to push and see how to get some points here, because they've had a difficult struggle. And they were able to get a point there from Nemo Stars the last game that they had. And we shall see Victoria as their most crucial player, because most of the players they have are youngsters. We shall also be seeing so much of Rachel, shirt number 4 as well, playing the receiver attack position. And like we mentioned earlier, their other player, one of their crucial players, Mercy, is not around for this game. Kcca having such an amazing start this evening. Yes, another good service there for Kcca. Yeah, they are having a very, very impressive start this evening. Like I mentioned, they are looking to go away with some very, very clean points here. And the setter, Joan, going in back to that service position. Yes, and Elyon is really, really struggling to be able to come up with points. We've seen an attacking error there from Rachel. And now the reception is not good enough for them to have a swing. And Eunice sends that a little bit simply. It's a free ball from Victoria, a little tough there. But ball goes to Sandra in the middle. She's covered. It's a free ball again. This time Sandra again. Good attack. Very big swing from her once again. And Kcca is now just increasing those points to 6, and Elyon still down to nothing. And of course, Elyon finally able to get a point here, but it doesn't last that quickly, and Kcca is sides out quickly. And now Shamim is going in to serve. We are having Maggie there on the front court. But of course, Elyon having Victoria starting on the backside is what is giving them a problem. But we shall see her getting on the front court soon. But that's a service error there from Shamim. And Elyon gets their second point of this game. And we saw Kcca yesterday lost to UPDF mostly because of the service losses that we saw in the sets. They were inconsistent with their services, and that cost them the game. And hopefully today they'll be able to work on that. Again, Setter is giving all those balls to Sandra. There is no block there in the middle, having the young girl there, number 11, Pavin, is an advantage for Kcca because she's not getting any touches on those blocks there. And now her going up against Agnes in the middle, it just makes it a little bit more difficult for Elyon to see how to handle these middles for Kcca. Very tall, high jumpers. And there goes Agnes on that rebound, on that overpass. She just sends it back down on the side of Elyon. So Elyon is really struggling so much with the passing so far. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, it's a very rainy evening here at LUGOGO. Yes, and advantages of playing in the indoor, as you can see. Touch there from Victoria. Oh, it's an error from her. Tough luck there, and Kcca just edges on and on and on. Oh, backcourt attack from Rachel, and it's another error. Elyon is just having several attacking errors. When they get the pass, the attacking errors are just immense. And they need to settle down and see how to play their game because they haven't begun this game yet. Service error from Kcca, and that is it's an error from Sandra on the service, and now a service error from Elyon as well. And like I've mentioned, Elyon has not yet settled down in this game yet. They are still struggling a little bit, and Kcca is just enjoying it because they want to go away with 3 points, and they want to cover up that gap of those points they lost. Service from Eunice. Good pick from Jovia, but of course the setter struggles a little bit there, and that's an overreach from Maggie. It's a foul on the setter. And Elyon is now at 4 points, looking to close that gap of 10 points that Kcca is having. It's a tough serve from the youngster. This time Maggie comes in. Defense, but Agnes Akanyo is just waiting on that net. It's like having a great wall there. She is just sending all those balls back. She is there watching, and any ball on that net, she's just shutting it back down to the side of Elyon. Elyon now calling the first timeout of this game. I would say it's the game has gone very quickly, and I couldn't say it's an early timeout for Elyon. It's quite needed right now because Kcca is sitting at 15 points and Elyon at 4, and they haven't played yet.
Right now we see Maggie has to turn up for the team, and everything has to be most likely on her. Although we see on the bench they have some players who can come in and try to change the game, especially like Aisha with high experience. But Kcca is showing clear intent that today they've really come for a win.
Yes, and of course good reception there from Rachel. and it's a very good attack from Victoria. And like we've been mentioning, Victoria is that crucial player with her experience as well, coming in from OBB, then UCU, and now Elyon. She's that player that they look for, that they are going to give all those balls right now, especially having Mercy out for the game. So she's their crucial player. But like I keep mentioning, Elyon has not yet started this game. They've been shaky on the catch, they've been shaky on the service, and also having so many attacking errors. But maybe they could settle in the set.
And as we can see, we see that Kcca has tried to play through the middle. And most of the sets are going through the middle because Elyon has shot blockers in that position. And somehow they are scoring 100%. So they don't need to struggle to send the balls out, yet the middle can quickly make a point for them.
Yes, and the service pressure hasn't come in from Elyon yet to close off the middle players of Kcca. Shamim there with a swing, and this time Rachel also has a swing, but ball is kept alive. Sandra dumps that one, defense, but Shamim just waiting on the net there, sends it back, and Kcca just loves that one, and they keep moving.
And the scores stand at 18-5. It is just so bad for the Elyon side, because this point range is actually too much, but they are still trying to fight on. But Kcca is still going hard. They don't want to make mistakes like we saw in yesterday's game, where they led 7 points and somehow they relaxed, and UPDF came from behind to take the set. Right now they are really showing that since they already have that lead, and they are actually making it very, very hard for Elyon to score a point. And still it goes down as Rachel still hits on that belt. The defense of Kcca seems to be very, very good today, and they are trying to keep their heads high. That's a service from Akanyo, and it is an ace. The service dropped close to the attack line, and Elyon wasn't able to pick that as the target went to Victoria, since she's even the main receiver on the team. So perhaps whenever she's receiving, she's not able to attack. And I think if Kcca singles her out and they make sure that Victoria is off, then it will be a very, very, very easy win for them today. And it is another ace from Still Agnes down the line as Victoria looks onto the ball, thinking that the ball is outside. That was perhaps poor game reading. And Akanyo still in service. She decides to go for a dropper, well picked by Victoria. And Rachel comes in, though her swing couldn't make that big impact on the play. The setter decides to go for a dump, and it is outside still. I think there's Elyon players are now a little bit obsessed on scoring, and they are failing to find a solution on how to make a point.
I think this is the first time we are having such a score in ladies Serie A so far. We've not seen a game at 23-6. Have we seen?
No, I haven't actually seen a game like this at 23-6. And we are seeing it, I think, for the first time this season. And I think Elyon should be trying to actually close up the damage. But we see a service error still coming in from the young girl. That is Daphne.
But it's set point for Kcca, and Joan is there in service. Of course, the catch is not very good from Elyon. but the overpass from Victoria is quite good, and Elyon gets a free ball. Ball goes to Rachel, and she just doesn't make that point. But then again, she waits on the net there and sends it back, and Elyon is able to save the first set point here.
I like the fact that however much Kcca is leading, they are still trying so much to fight for every ball. They are not letting the ball land. With all those points advantage, they are still showing that they don't need to lose any point.
Yes, and of course that comes with the game yesterday. I feel, of course, they have that most times when they play, but I think it's coming from that type of play they had yesterday. And there goes Kcca takes that first set, 25-7. Elyon is just not having a great evening so far. And like I said, they've not yet played yet. We've seen them play their game against Nemo Stars the other weekend, and they did quite well.
Yeah, that is very true. Their game was actually much better than how they are playing today. But possibly, maybe you could say that maybe the absence of Massa is an impact, but they should be able to play through with all the players they have available.
Yes, I think they could do better than this. Maybe bringing in Aisha could make a difference because she has that experience and she could attack. But I think they're keeping her outside as a setter or something of the sort. But I think she could bring in another attacking force for Elyon and also the receiving as well. But
yeah, that is actually very right. And right now, what Elyon needs, to me, I think they need the experience on court because they need to play tactically against Kcca. And if Elyon, I think, is to do better, they need to really serve hard because we've seen Kcca attack through the middle over 70% of the sets or the receptions they've got. And Elyon hasn't been able to defend any single point through the middle. Yes. So maybe what could help them to cut off the middle play of Kcca would be service. And although we still see that the outside attackers of Kcca today, they are really sharp. They are trying to kill the balls down. Whichever single ball they've received, they've managed to score.
Yes, so let's wait for the next set and see maybe if Elyon's play is going to improve or it could get worse. So let's just wait for that and see if there will be any changes as well.
And we are in for set 2. Let's see how Elyon can tend to fight back or change their play this time around. And we see in our viewers, we see Alobo Mase saying it could be a nightmare for Elyon. But Lambert seems to disagree with that by posing a question that how sure are you? But let's see how this set will go. As Elyon starts with the service, can they serve out the different combinations of Kcca? Let's see how it goes. And still, we see the first pass is very good, and the ball goes through the middle with the swing of Sandra going outside. but still Kcca trying to play through the middle. Now Elyon earns the first point of the set, which is very, very crucial for them because they actually struggled to make the first point in set 1. Ball well picked up, and you see Eunice goes up onto the line. That's a hard swing, and she makes the very first point of Team Kcca. And Sandra now goes into service. Yesterday Kcca was struggling so much on service, but we see today they have really stabilized with their services, and most of them are actually having very, very good services, which is very, very key because they needed it, and it is what is needed for them to actually have this win easily. And Sandra still in service as the points stand at 3-1 for Kcca, 3 for Kcca and 1 for Elyon. Another good service from Sandra, and the free ball is gotten back by Kcca. Let's see how it goes. It's a Canyo through the middle. Good swing, but the ball is defended back up. Good defense though still from the Kcca side, and the ball drops down. That was a sloppy point whereby I think Victoria should have been able to pick that. But Kcca fights on, and they are actually defending so well today, and Sandra is still building from her service and giving the team the very best of their defense. Service, Victoria couldn't pass that very well. Kcca gets the free ball. And through the middle still a Canyo, and that's a swing out. That is an attack fault from Agnes. I think the ball became a little bit short. Though I think she should be able to put that ball on court after realizing that the height of the ball has actually dropped. And that is an ace. That is an ace from Rachel. Though she doesn't seem like she's sure where that ball landed, but still she made an ace for her team. And I think she's one of the players who are very reliable on the Elyon side. Whenever she's having a good day, Elyon tends to play better. Let's see what she delivers in service again. And that is a service error.
But you can see that Elyon really is having a better start than they had. They are 3-5 right now, and the other time they was on 0 when Kcca was on 6. So that's an improvement. And you can see the passing as well.
And I think also Victoria is trying to show up. However much we see her play in the back row zone. And free ball for Kcca again. And Joan decides to go for a dump, but well read by Victoria to maintain that ball up. And that is a hard swing from Agnes through the middle.
Yes, you can see that the energy coming in from the Kcca side is really a lot. They are attacking hard. They are pushing. And I'm going to keep mentioning it's because of how the matches. And they could get a block in a few. But that block that they are putting up against Victoria they're sending for her an outside attacker on the block. They're sending for her Agnes, the middle player, on the block. And that is trying to kill her off a little bit. That maybe Elyon was looking for. And Aisha comes on with Irene. But Kcca makes a side out immediately.
And we see Eunice trying to make points on that line of position 2, whereby I believe yesterday she would have made actually very many failed to get the first catch. But today they really have the catch, and then the middle and position 2 is working for them. As we still with offense and defense, and she decides to kill that ball down.
Aisha swinging again this time. Block touch. But and she gets it. Very good swing from her, and Agnes just doesn't keep that in play. It's a good attack from Aisha, and that's what I was talking about. The attack force that Elyon needs to add in. The attack force that Elyon needs to add in to be able to get some points. And she just went for the hands on the block there, but Kcca side is unable to just keep that in play. And now Elyon gets a serving chance. Shamim comes in hard. Good defense from Victoria. But there's a net touch there. And there's nothing that's Elyon can do about it.
Yeah, we see Kcca is actually very, very brilliant this time around. They are trying to go so hard. They are trying to keep their play at the best level they can.
Margaret attacks and she is blocked again. And this time she sends that ball in 6. And good play from her. There is nobody home on the Kcca side. Maggie tries to make a touch, but she doesn't get it. It's an impressive swing from her. She goes for the hands, you see. She doesn't look for the court on that one. And fortunately, the ball just lands in the back there in 6. And there's no way to get it back in play for the Kcca side. And Elyon is really improving their play. They already have more points now than they had in the first set. But there's a service error there from Daphne, and she seems to be a little bit frustrated by that.
Well, we see Aisha coming in, swinging hard on that ball, but the referee says the ball is out.
The referee believes there was no touch on that ball, but I think there was a touch on that block there from Maggie and Sandra. There seems to have been a block touch there, but the referee calls it out. Service from Shamim, good touch from Victoria, and then she comes in through the backcourt. Sandra sends in a block. Oh, good play from Joanne, the setter. She just sends that ball back behind, and it's tough for Victoria to pick it up and just lands there. You can see Victoria was from attack, and she couldn't move there.
Yeah, that was a very, very brilliant play from Joanne. She read that perfectly and saw that the cover from position 6 had moved since Victoria had attacked the backcourt, and there was a very big gap to cover. And a hard swing comes in from Rachel. Ball covered by Joanne, but there's no one to pick that ball up. And it is a point for Elyon. We see now Aisha getting into service.
And Aisha is a good server. If
she is actually
there,
very good.
Yeah, if she's left in that service position, she could do very well. Oh, good serve. The setter forces that ball to Eunice. The defense is on. And Maggie comes in. Kcca makes that block touch. Sandra comes in hard, but that ball is out. but the referee says it is on. It seemed to have gone out from here, but maybe it could have caught the line there. The fans seem to be enjoying the play coming in from Elyon, but I think there's been an improvement on their side. And of course, we still have a third set, so I feel maybe the Elyon play could improve more and more as we go. Maggie sends that dump. Rachel sends the dump, and then free ball again. And then Rachel again, but she is shut down by Agnes there in the middle. And Kcca just looking for 7 points to just go away with this set as well.
Yeah, that was a very, very good net defense from Eunice and Agnes.
Good service. Again, Victoria, very good swing from Victoria from the backcourt, but that is kept alive by Kcca. And the setter goes to Rachel, and it's a big swing from her as well. And Sandra is just too far to catch that one. Very impressive play from the youngster Rachel, and also Victoria as well coming in from the backside. Very good swings, really, and you can feel the fire coming in from the Elyon side.
And I think actually the fans are giving a rhythm to Elyon.
Oh, ace serve from Rachel again. I think that's her second ace service.
Yeah, that is right. Elyon is tending to gain the momentum and get actually the support from the fans of the day. And that is giving them more confidence that they can actually play and enjoy this game.
Yes, and they're now just chasing 7 points. They've gone above the 10-point mark. It's another good serve, but Maggie picks that one. Ball goes to Eunice. Big swing from her, and there's no defense there on that one. But it's a good touch from the block, and the cover could have been there. But it's unfortunate on the Elyon side. And Kcca gets that side out. Eunice going into serve, and the setter coming on the front court. And Elyon having Aisha there in the backcourt. Maybe the passing could be better than we saw in the first set. And it is better passing there from Rachel. Big swing from Victoria, but that's kept alive by Damali. Maggie comes in with her big swing as well. Again, ball goes to Victoria, and she is bringing in the hits. Very big swings coming in from Victoria. You can see the ball is a little bit out of system, but she is still going very hard on that ball.
Yeah, Victoria is trying to step up and trying to play her best game, the one we know, whereby she is also an aggressive attacker in terms of offense, and she kills those two balls on the diagonal side. However much Damali couldn't actually keep that ball in play. And Kanyo comes in with a hard swing through the middle. That ball couldn't be defended by Aisha. Well, I think Kcca is still a little bit more composed, despite the fact that there is a little bit of distraction from the young girls, but they are keeping more composed in the play.
Yes, a good pick from Aisha. Victoria, big swing from her again, and there's just a little too much on it, and Eunice can't keep it in play. You can see these are the swings that Elyon should have had in the first set, but the passing wasn't very good. And now it being there, Victoria is just being ruthless with her swings now, and you can see the attack points are coming in.
Yeah, that is right.
Shamim swings hard, block out from Elyon, but I'm going to always give them the credit for that block touch. But good attack from Shamim, always an aggressive player. She doesn't care whether that block is on or not, and you can see even her, the ball seemed to be a little too much off net, but she just goes big on it.
One of the things I'm loving about this game is that the more the two teams are actually, when Elyon has tried to be more offensive, we see Kcca has also turned out to increase their power in their attacks. They are swinging much more harder, in that they are not willing to give up or give Elyon any gap.
Yes, Kcca wants to go away with clean points, like I said, and they want to get as much points as they can, and as a big a lead as they can, because that also matters in the point ratio. And with the loss that they had yesterday, Spotters could go ahead of them because of having a better point and set ratio than them and being tied at points together. So, of course, Kcca is looking to see how to close that gap, because their point ratio is not looking very good for them. So, seeing them putting that big fight, they need to see how to really push and get as big points as they can. This time ball goes to Shamim. Big swing. It's kept alive. It's a free ball. This time the setter chooses to dump, but ball is kept alive. And Aisha sends that free ball, but that is out.
But look at how the Elyon setter is playing. She is that is Irene. She is very, very calm in that position, trying to pick the dumps, trying to pick the attacks, and I think she has tried to stabilize the play on the Elyon side. However much she came on from the bench.
Yes, but that is an ace service from Agnes on Victoria, and Kcca just goes away with this second set. But points of Elyon have increased. They've had a better play than they had in the first set, and I'm thinking they could play even so much better in the third set. But Kcca has had a wonderful evening, really. The game just seems to be going so nicely for them. And of course, we are going to wait and see in the third set what could be happening, what could get better on the Elyon side. Could they be starting their first lineup that they had up in the second set? They're going to keep this winning lineup that we've seen bringing in the heat against Kcca. Yes, and of course, Kcca going for 3 points here, pushing. The swings are coming in so hard in the middle. It's just a wonderful set for them, and it's been an interesting set, really, because Elyon's play has really improved despite going short and ending this set at 13. But there could be a big improvements in the next set, I believe. But good play from Kcca. They're bringing in the heat as well. And of course, we are back for the third set. Kcca still having an impressive start this evening. And now 3 points lead. Rachel starting there with an attacking error. And like I mentioned, I thought maybe the play for Elyon could get better this set. We see the starting lineup has been changed. Aisha is starting with the setter Irene as well. So that's the difference that we are seeing. But maybe there could be an improvement. And Elyon getting their first point there from an error on the side of Kcca and getting their first service coming in from the youngster Irene. Good serve, but Maggie just makes that look easy. And ball goes to Sandra. Sandra coming in with that big swing. We've seen her going very hard this evening. She's not even letting herself any more down. She's just going high and making those big swings. It's almost as though she's not seeing any block there.
Yeah, the block seems to be a little bit short.
Aisha a little bit hesitant on the jump there, but she makes a swing. Sandra again through the middle, and the setter is just enjoying giving her those balls.
Yeah, she is actually giving Joan the reason to give her the ball again and again and again, because every ball she's giving her, she's killing it down. And we see that Kcca does not want actually to kill their momentum they are having, and they've maintained all their 6 players on court the way they started up to now.
Yes, they are using this lineup to really just get points and go. But that's a good swing from Rachel, and finally Elyon gets a side out and are going to get back into the service. Good set from Irene. Tough play there. It was a good touch on defense from Rachel, but there's no one on the net there to keep it in play. And Kcca is just pushing, now 5-point lead for them. And Agnes has also come onto the front court.
Yeah, we see the Kcca side wants actually to end this game as much as quick as they can. But there comes the service error from Sandra.
Yes, Sandra being one of the best servers on the Kcca side, so having a service error is something rare from her, but that gives Elyon another point and a chance to serve. Again, this time Agnes Akanyo comes in through the middle. Good touch there from Daphne. I think that could have gone to the defense now to just recover that ball.
I think the side blocker Victoria is the one who touched on the ball, but it ended up going the other way around with an assist on Daphne.
Yes. Oh, little bit tight there for Irene, and those are 2 touches from her. And the service pressure for Kcca is just increasing, and Eunice is just putting that ball there, sending it very hard. Kcca is really playing so much better than they did yesterday. They are playing their game, but then that is a service error from Eunice. 2 service errors now in this set for Kcca.
Yeah, that is one thing they need to look through, because we see that the Elyon team is a little bit down on offense, so there's no reason to why they should lose service. You just need to give them the ball and go on with their good defense.
Yes,
and that's a swing that comes in still from Akanyo, and she's still going very hard on that ball.
Yes, the Kcca setter is just looking for the middle attackers. Very few balls have gone to the receiver attackers and the opposite. She's just sending those balls in the middle, taking advantage of that short block that Elyon is having there. But I'm going to mention Elyon is a team that's really having young girls building that team. I'm sure maybe they could be having so much better play next season than they are having now.
Yeah, that is true. And this is, I think, a good exposure for them, being able to play in Serie A and this high level. And they are competing with teams like Kcca, Sportes and Indeje and Nkumba. It is actually a very, very good exposure to have with these young girls.
Service from Kcca again. Good service. Agnes once again sends that ball back to the side of Elyon. She's just there on the net waiting for that overpass to shut it down. And we've seen her doing that so many times in this game so far. And of course, Kcca getting that service again. Good serve from Shamim. Is it kept alive? Yes, Kcca is now getting a free ball. Good pick from Damali. The setter looks for Eunice there, but gives Elyon a free ball. Oh, it's a block there. The ball is a little bit tight, and Victoria has nothing she can do. This set seems to be going so much worse for Elyon, and they're calling a timeout. It seems to be how the first set went, because the first set at some point it was 15-4 as well. So the third set is going in a like manner like the first set, and maybe this was a chance for them to make those improvements, I think.
Yeah, they are clearly now losing it out on options. The setter is trying to find an option, but the first pass is failing her because it is a little bit crossing, and the few receptions she has got, she has struggled to set the balls to position for because they are a little bit too close to the net.
Yes, but I think Elyon may make a substitution here for the setter and see how to bring in their other setter as well. They could be looking to bring in a substitution for the setter, but I think she's also trying to see how to counter those passes coming in from her players, because we can see it's not yet very good. But Shamim back into that service box. Maggie back into the service zone. This time Victoria comes in hard off the blockers, but it's kept alive. And now ball goes to Shamim. Good touch on the block, good defense. The setter sends that ball back. It's kept alive and free ball for Elyon. This time Victoria is able to make a swing and she gets it. Good effort there from Eunice, but it's a little bit low and there's no one to keep it alive. Service from Victoria. It's a good serve, but Shamim just picks that one, sends it very hard, but that is out. And Elyon earning just another point here. And you can see right now the points Elyon is getting, aside from the attack there from Victoria, they're just Kcca making a few errors.
Yeah, they are the errors on the Kcca side in terms of service.
Yeah, they've lost 3 services.
Yeah, 3 services and a few attack errors. And perhaps we've seen Elyon make a very, very, very few points on the attack. That was with the ball touches on the net.
Yes. Ball goes to Agnes and she just gets a block touch out there.
It is interesting to see how the young girl Daphne is actually touching on every attack that the Kcca side is taking.
Yes, she's really making that effort, trying to get those touches, and that is why I mentioned that she could be better in the next season. This is good exposure for her, and she just needs to get her hands a little bit over the net, and she will be doing better. Oh, that is a service error again from Kcca, and that's another point for Elyon.
I would have also liked to see the setter try to set some balls through the middle, since Kcca is attacking actually so much through the middle. I would like to see also Elyon try their mid, especially with the young girl Irene.
Yes, and they could get those middle sets going in, but like we've seen, they've struggled so much with the reception already, so they are unable to get sets through the middle. Big swing from Shamim, and she gets for Kcca. And it's just getting into those late points, and Kcca will be looking to just end it as quickly as possible. But Elyon also trying to push as much as they can and see how to improve their point ratio there. And having their good attackers out on the backcourt, that's a little tight for them. But that's a good catch there from Aisha. And of course, the middle set comes in, and they get that point. That middle set went to Chemis there, and she gets her first swing of this set.
And it was actually a high set in the middle, but it's as if she was actually listening to me, and she decides to say, let me put that ball in the middle. However, we see there was a swing through the middle, but then the Kcca couldn't execute after recovering that ball.
Substitution coming in for Elyon. Aisha has now gone off court, and Rashida is back on. Big swing. That is the first block we are seeing here from the Elyon side, the first kill block that they are making this evening. And it's a wonderful play there. Good combination from Rachel and Chemis to get that impressive block against Shamim.
Yeah, that was actually brilliant. But Shamim is one player who will never give up, and perhaps we can see the setter confirming her again. And the setter decides to through the middle.
She goes to Flavia, who has also come in as a substitute. And Flavia also takes a big swing on it, but it's sort of defended. They give a free ball. They try to give a free ball there from Victoria, but it's an error from her.
And now the point stand at 17-9. 17 Kcca and 9 for Elyon.
Tough pick there from Rachel, and Rashida takes a swing. Good pick from Shamim. Again, the setter goes to Flavia, and she gets that block out. But good touch from Chemis in through the middle. She tries to make that touch, and she's just unlucky that that ball goes out.
And we also saw another substitution on the Kcca side, Supernatural coming on for Eunice, perhaps to give her a little bit of a break or rest, and also try to give Supernatural some playing time on court since she missed yesterday's match.
Yes, but that's a good swing from Rashida off the hands there, and Kcca doesn't keep that alive. It's an impressive swing from the youngster going off the hands of Supernatural. Service error from Elyon. That is Rachel. I think Rachel could able to play better than she does, but she seems to be low on confidence in herself. She seems to be those players who fear to make errors and end up making so many errors, because we've seen so many errors coming in from her on the attack, on the service, even on the reception. So I think she's a bit low on confidence in herself, but you can see she has the height, she can swing, but she seems to be quite nervous when the ball comes to her. And that is a very good block combined by our team and Supernatural.
Yeah, like you were saying, I think Rachel has really the potential to play, but she's still a little bit scared. She's not sure of what she's supposed to play. Even when she scores the point, she's not really sure if she has scored the point. But I believe she can actually play much better than how she plays right now. But it is a very good experience for her that she's playing in Serie A, and she's getting playing time on court for actually most of the fixtures of Elyon. And that is still a service loss from Kcca side. Still Elyon trying to close up the gap and actually earn some points to actually keep the pressure on Kcca. And a team comes in with a dump, but well kept alive by Kemisi. And that is a very poor dig set that Damali was actually trying to recover the ball, but it couldn't be kept on court, and it goes way outside the antenna.
Yes, but Elyon now sitting at 2 points, at 12 points. Good serve, Supernatural. Very impressive block touch there from Victoria. Ball goes to her, and she just sends that up in 6. But Kcca keeps it alive. And that's the point there from Joan. Very good play from her. She big swing from Victoria, and she gets that swing off the hands of the blockers on the side of Kcca. And Elyon once again gets that point, and they're still in this game. They're not giving up yet. Good serve from Rashida. Oh, and she misses the court. Service error from her, and now Kcca is just looking for 3 to go away with 3 points here, and maybe that could give them an impressive recovery from their loss yesterday and give them a boost. Ball goes to the middle there. Does she get it? No, it's unfortunate that ball just goes out. It was a nice idea, but it's just a little bit too much, and she's unable to get the court. Kcca looking quite comfortable to take this win.
Yeah, that is right, and I think Kcca really needed this win, and in the manner they are winning it, that is what they really needed to keep the momentum of winning and getting back to winning ways. With such kind of wins and with the point gap they are having, it is really great for them.
Yes, but we saw a service error there. But Kcca gets this point, and that is a match point for Kcca. But we can see that Elyon has improved their points in this set by 1 from the previous set. And it's a good improvement. They are trying to see how to combine their players, get them playing very well together, build their team, and it's really a good display from them. Good pick from Victoria. This time the setter tries to go for the youngster Daphne in the middle, but that is 4 touches, and Kcca takes it away, takes away these 3 points against Elyon. And of course, Elyon has not played as well as they would have wanted, but I think they put up a fight. Kcca was really ruthless, especially from their loss yesterday, so they were really tough. They've put up a very good game here. Very big swings. They didn't care. All they wanted was 3 clean points, and we can see they've really won this game with a big range of points in all the sets.
Yeah, that is what they actually needed, and they've played so well. They were very determined from the first point. They never wanted to lose any point, and they were fighting on from the start until the end. And they actually deserved the win today because they had one of the best plays according to the scores for this season. Because They've really showed that they can actually push and win in such a manner. Congratulations to Kcca, hard luck to Elyon, but it was a very nice show for this afternoon, and keep tuned in. We are waiting to see the men's match for the day. Shamira, what do you say about that?
We are having Nemo coming up with Elyon. So Nemo is going to go up against Elyon, and it's a much anticipated game here in the volleyball community. People want to see, is Elyon going to have their first loss here, or are they just going to continue with their winning streak? Because they haven't lost any game, they haven't dropped a point so far in this first half of the season. So they are the table leaders at the moment, and of course Nemo Stars having already dropped 6 points. They dropped 2 points against Spotters and also dropped points against UCU. Maybe they'll be looking to grab 3 full points against Elyon. So I want to see that combination, and I'm just excited for that game, really. And I know even the volleyball community is excited for it as well.
Yeah, everyone is actually waiting for that fixture. I am also eagerly waiting for that fixture, because we need to see will Elyon keep on that run of wins, or will Nemo Stars deny them the wins and say, no, we are also a big club and we cannot actually accept to lose in that manner. But it is an exciting evening at the MTN Arena LUGOGO. Please come in, enjoy your evening of volleyball.